What's going on, y'all? I just want to jump on here today and ask, do you know that the obstacle is the way? Do you know that? Like that challenge that's in front of you that you keep avoiding. Do you know that that's the actual way for you to get your growth? Um, you praying for things, you asking for things, you ask for all these different things, but you're avoiding that challenge that's in your way. The obstacle is the way. We got to shift our perspective to start to understand that what you see as an obstacle, your blessing might be on the other side of that obstacle. It might be your divine purpose to actually go through that obstacle, whatever that obstacle is. Like you be praying for open doors, praying for opportunity, waiting on stuff to happen, but the fear of actually going through that door or going forward through that obstacle is actually the way to go, because what's happening is you're actually letting the fear overtake you from taking that next step, that step towards your actual goals, your dreams, whatever that means for you. The discomfort is not a detour. That's the thing that a lot of us need to understand. I told y'all last week, you got to get comfortable being discomfort. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Sound like an easy thing, but it's not. But once you actually get into it and you go through it, you'll thank yourself. You'll thank yourself for relying on yourself to go on and go through the things you've been avoiding. My question is, why are you avoiding that thing? We got to restart reframing that pain, or what we see as a big old, like I said, a big obstacle. We got to start reframing that and letting our spiritual GPS in our mind get us to where we need to go. Because your heart's telling you where to go. Your mind's telling you you know exactly which way you need to be going. But because you see all the red tape, and believe me, I'm one of the people who's seen all the red tape. But because you see all the red tape, you like, man, they not gonna let me. They ain't gonna give me this. You don't need that. You just need to trust and believe that God is sending you in the direction that you need to go. That's all you need. I know it's hard. I know I'm making it sound simple, but it's not simple. I'm just actually trying to make sure that it's on your mind that you know that the obstacle is the way. And it's funny because I named this The Obstacle is the Way on purpose, because it's a book that I read that's The Obstacle is the Way. And it actually goes to this, because a lot of times when things get hard, we stop and go the other way. I actually read that book a couple times. It's a very good read. If you get a chance, read that. But the resistance ain't always an attack. A lot of times you're scared. I keep saying that. I don't know why that keep coming up, but you're scared to move forward. Something's out of alignment. That's basically what it is. Because when you get in alignment with God, you'll start facing that resistance. Because you know your spirit will be right with the positioning that you're in, because you just trusting and believing in God and what you're doing, which goes back to faith. And if you have faith, you go move forward anyway. You'll stop questioning your purpose, because you know what your purpose is. Like I said, it's in you. It's in your heart. You know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. My question is, why are you not doing it? So I guess what I'm saying is you need to get into that divine alignment with God so you can actually do the thing that you know you're supposed to be doing. Sometimes, more times than not, we got to drop a lot of weight. We got to get rid of some things that we've collected and let cling on to us as we done grew. But you done outgrew that thing, and you know you done outgrew it. But for some reason, It's hard to let go. The thing is, whatever that thing is, or whoever those people are, they was never meant to go the whole way with you. God was using that to shape you in whichever way he shaped you. I don't know. But he was using it to shape you in some way, some shape, some form or fashion. Whatever that is. That burden that you know it's a burden because you consider it a burden, it was training. It wasn't for you to stay there. That pressure creates value. And you know you're valuable. I know you're valuable. God knows you're valuable. But it seems like for some reason you can't trust and believe that God made you in his image to do what he made you to do, whatever he made you to do. He made you in his image. He crafted you the way that he crafted you. You're different for a reason. Yes, you are different. And that's okay. But you have to step out there on faith and do that thing that you know you're supposed to be doing. We all say we want freedom. We say we want it. But then at the end of the day, we dodge every fight that comes up in our way. And that's the obstacle. We want to go, it's always the easy route. And y'all already know, they don't give us no easy route on nothing. So why should you expect the easy route? Stop looking for the easy route. Just go through the obstacle. Because one thing I can tell you about going through the obstacle, once you go through it, you ain't never got to worry about that no more because you understand how to maneuver that thing like the back of your hand. But the only way you go learn it is going through it, that experience. The experience matters. I didn't really get that myself. But the more I do this and the more that I'm trying to help y'all through the experiences that I went through and trying to show y'all that there is a better way. It's a better life out there. One thing I can guarantee you is I didn't understand it when I was going through it, but you have to go through the obstacle, not around it, because you can go around it, but if you fall, you go fall hard because you can't get back through the obstacle because you didn't go through it the first time. Don't be looking for no help through the obstacle. I'm just saying. We got to go through some necessary battles. That's what I was listening to a podcast the other day. The lady was saying, we have to be sifted. You got to get sifted. You know, like sifting flour? We got to get the good parts. Get rid of all that bad parts, the negative parts. That's why you got to go through your obstacle. And it seems like to me, the more we keep going forward, a lot of us are in an avoidance pattern. We avoid every obstacle, anything that when it starts to get hard, we shut down and go back to what's comfortable. We know it's not helping us, but when it gets hard, we go back to what's comfortable. And then we push it off for another 6 months to a year, and then we try to start it again and get hard again. But we have to push through. That's the only way we're going to get to wherever we need to get to. That's the only way. It's like no other way around it. You want growth, but you don't want the grind and the grief that comes with the growth. Pastor PD always said the other side of the blessing. You want the blessing, but you don't want what comes on the other side of it. Because best believe, if that blessing comes, it's another side to it. I can attest to that. Yes, it gets better, all that, but at every level you go up, it's another side to it that you're not thinking about. You're thinking about the glitz and the glamour, the money, the notoriety, this and that. That's one side, but it's another side that most people don't talk about. And that's the part that why you have to go through the obstacle so you could be prepared to deal with the other side. You can't just want to desire change and don't do nothing to get that change. You got to start confronting that pain, learning and growing through that pain. You got to start giving that persistent effort, that consistency we talk about, so you can have authentic growth. Because a lot of people out here growing, you see them on social media, they growing this and that. They grow for a hot 6 months. You don't see them no more. That wasn't authentic growth. We all want our next. That's not even a question. We all want our next. But we want to reject the actual what's necessary for that next. I know it's hard to really sit down and fathom or think about, but how do you want next? But you don't want to do what's necessary for the next. You want it to just come to you. That's like the old saying, opportunity don't knock on no doors. I promise you, opportunity still ain't knocked on my door. You got to do something to go get it. It starts with, like I said, you gotta start having that. How bad do you want it at the end of the day? How bad do you want it? What's the required process to get whatever it is you wanted? Have you been preparing for whatever it is you wanted? What is the pattern that you know that you keep doing, that you say you want, that goes against what you say you want? Because it's a pattern, but you have to pick up on it for yourself. What's that pattern? So you can shake it. And so you can get in true alignment with God. There's no way around this thing. You cannot skip being stretched. You're going to be stretched. A lot of times it's going to be to your limits. You're going to feel like it's your breaking point. But as soon as it's right there at your breaking point, that's when the sun start to come up. You start to feel different. Like, okay, maybe that was something. And like I said, it's not pretty. I don't want y'all to even take it like I'm saying it's pretty. But it's necessary. You have to go through it. We all went through it. Anybody that's reached that next level or going somewhere that you think that they at because it's better than where you at now, and you think that they went through something. Please don't think they just got there and it was somebody handed it to them and they just showing up like, oh, I'm living my best life. What did you have to go through? That's the question you need to ask. What did you have to go through? Did they go through the furnace? Did they go through the wilderness? But they went through something. Everybody's route is different. What's yours? Or do you want to be formed or not? That's the question. That's another question you might want to ask yourself. Do you want to be formed? Are you prepared for this thing? Are you ready for the long haul? Because this ain't a sprint. This is a marathon. I want y'all to stop asking yourself why. Stop asking why. And start thinking in the sense of, what is this forming? What's coming out of this? Like, God's forming something in you. Start asking that question. Don't worry about the why. Because I'm telling you, the why is necessary. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what you're going through or what you're trying to get to, but the why is necessary. Start asking what. What is God trying to form out of you? What is he trying to get? What is he trying to get you to realize about yourself of what it is that you're supposed to be doing? That's the question. Like I said, it's all, at the end of the day, it's a mindset shift. You have to have a mindset shift from what you thought was the right way. Because you done hit your head enough times on that to know that that's not the right way no more. I know you have. Because I have. I know for a fact. But a lot of us want to suffer in silence like ain't nothing. We ain't going through nothing. No, be honest with yourself. You're going with something. You're going through something. It's time to change up. Now, shift the question. Stop asking why and start asking, what is God trying to do with you? And then once you start to see that purpose, start to get consistent about chasing that thing down. It's just like anything. I'll just be honest with you. Sometimes if you plant a seed, the roots grow down first. So wherever you at, I'm just being honest with you. If you start going this route, you got to go down first. So it's going to be some lonely times, but it's growing you. You just don't know it yet. But once the root grow down and hit that bottom, it got to pop back up. And when they pop back up, now you're ready for whatever your next challenge is. There's suffering, endurance, and character in hope. So you got to think about that. If you got to go through the suffering, you got to endure the suffering. It's going to build your character, And now you're going to have the hope to do what you need to do. I know that sounds crazy, but it's, at the end of the day, you can expect to go through that pretty much chain of events to get to where you need to go to. It's basically something most people don't want to go through. But like I said, anybody that's had any type of growth then went through those steps. Suffering, endurance, their character got built. And once their character got built, like I said, that hope changed. And that once you get that hope, because see, that's a lot of things. That's what I think culture has done to a lot of us. It's killed our hope. You know, we didn't get a lot of the dreams we wanted, or things didn't happen for us when they wanted. So once they killed our hope, we haven't bounced back in the game to do anything. But I'm here to tell you, it's time to get back in the game. And I'm gonna keep pushing that point till I ain't here. It's time to get back in the game. The 90s ain't here no more, y'all. But it's still good times out here. But y'all gonna have to get back in the game. The pain that you got to go through for the refinement and the forming of what you're going through, it's not punishment. It's your preparation. It's your preparation. It's a process that you have to go through. Anything that you put together, if you went to put a bowl of cereal together, you're going to need a bowl, you're going to need a spoon, you're going to need to pour your cereal, you're going to need to pour your milk before you can eat it. It's a process you have to go through. Why are y'all trying to skip the process? That's my question. Why are you trying to skip the process? Your purpose depends on you to go through this process. You got to get refined. That's all it boils down to. And if I'm being honest with you, God might not fix the friction that's in your life because he's using that to form you. But you have to be willing to change the question. Stop asking why and start asking what. Like I said, he's doing something to you. I don't know what he's doing, but like I told y'all, it's all about growth. The growth ain't pretty. But your purpose ain't gonna keep waiting on you. At some point, I guess I don't really know how it works, but at some point, God gonna find somebody else to do what you supposed to be doing. I know that might be harsh, but it's the truth. So either you believe or you don't. But stop straddling the fence. I'm gonna tell you that one. Stop straddling the fence. Start asking yourself off top, what if this is the way? What if this is the way I'm supposed to be going? Listen at your heart. Listen at your mind. You're sitting there, but like I said, you always knocking it down like that don't mean nothing. What if this is the way? Change your perspective. Start to challenge yourself with the difficulties of what if this is the way? What if that challenge, you was meant to go through that challenge? And like I said, my thing is don't skip that part. Just don't skip that part. Walk straight through it. That path will lead you to your transformation. Stop praying for it to get easier and start pressing through whatever challenges is in your way. Move them out your way. Get rid of the comfort prayer. Start changing your mind to shifting your perspective. Start changing it from the comfort prayer to the purpose prayer. What is your purpose? Ask God, what is your purpose? And then, like I said, once you understand what your purpose is, start transforming and get consistent about what it is you're chasing. Get happy with it. So, I'll leave y'all with this one. I want you to start asking yourself, are you resisting what God is using to refine you? I want you to become aware of what that thing is. I don't know what that is. Next, you're going to have to surrender. You're going to have to yield to the process. I'm just being honest with you. You're going to have to. There's no other way around it. Then you got to engage it. You got to engage it so you can actually start to, now that you're mentally aware of what's happening, you can start to engage that thing so you can surrender, or you can sharpen that engagement, that process to become the best thing on the other side of that process. And then there you have it. Then you'll have your transformation out of it. That's all it boiled down to. At the end of the day, that's all it boiled down to. The obstacle is the way. That's what it is. The obstacle is the way. So y'all already know what I'm gonna tell y'all. Go join us at the Raw Kingdom Warriors. It's a community I built for us to get together so we can win together. Nope, we was not meant to do this alone. So come join us in the community so we can all win together, whatever it is. Like I said, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you with build your AI tools up. So AI is leveling the playing field for us to make moves faster than what we used to. But we got to get going. We got to get going like yesterday. That's Raw Kingdom Warriors. Like I said, the link is somewhere in my bio. Go click on that. And y'all already know what I like to say. Stay real, stay raw, stay grounded in your faith, and walk boldly in your purpose. Till the next time, y'all, I'm out.